welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making Fettuccine Alfredo, which is my grandma's recipe, so I want to say a big thank you to her for sharing it. Let's get started! The first step is to cook the scallops in a big pot with its own juices. You don't need to add any water into it because the juices are cooking the scallops. After a few minutes, stir the scallops, and then after a quick little stir, let it boil for 2 to 3 minutes. After the scallops have boiled for 2 to 3 minutes, go ahead and strain them. When you are straining the scallops, make sure there's a bowl underneath to collect the juices because we will be using that to add more flavor to our Alfredo sauce. When you're done cooking the scallops, add oil into a pan and let it heat up. When the oil is done heating up, you can add your garlic. Start to saute your garlic until it turns golden brown. Once the garlic has turned golden brown, you can start to add your shrimps. Saute the shrimps well. Once you're done sauteing the shrimp, put it on a plate to set it aside. Once you're done setting aside the shrimp, it's time to saute the scallops that we cooked earlier. But first, you must add some more garlic to the oil and let it turn golden brown. Now that my garlic is golden brown, I will start adding in my cooked scallops from earlier and saute them. Once you're done sauteing your scallops, put it on a plate and set it aside just like the shrimp. After sauteing the shrimp and scallops, add more oil to the pan. After the oil is heated up, add in the leftover garlic that you have and saute it until it is golden brown. Now that the garlic is golden brown, I can start to add my onions and saute them. Once the onions have softened up a little bit, you can add in some half-boiled chicken. After sauteing the chicken for a few minutes, add in some chopped celery. Once the celery has softened up a little bit, add some coriander. After a few minutes, add some chopped red bell pepper. Then add in all of the seasonings to add more flavor to our fettuccine Alfredo. Wow, the food is starting to smell so good already. Now that the seasonings are well incorporated into our sauteed chicken and vegetables, it's time to add the Alfredo sauce. I'll be using 5 cans of Alfredo sauce. Once the sauces are fully combined with our sauteed vegetables and meat, it is time to add 2 cups of table cream and mix it up. And then add in some mozzarella cheese. I can't wait to combine the sauce with the noodles once it's done. It's gonna be so delicious. Mix the cheese with the sauce until it is fully combined. Then add in the rest of the cheese and mix it up. After the cheese is fully incorporated with the sauce, add in the juices from the scallop and shrimp that we cooked earlier and set to the side. And now, let it simmer for 45 minutes. Once the sauce has started simmering, add in the scallops and shrimp that we sauteed earlier. And then add the cover again and let it continue simmering. I'm going to let my sauce simmer until it gets a little bit thicker. It's been a few minutes, and as you can see, the sauce has thickened up a lot. Simmer the sauce on low heat and stir it constantly so it doesn't burn, and do this until the sauce turns thick. Now that 45 minutes are done, the sauce is now finished. Oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to combine it with the noodles. This is what the fettuccine Alfredo looks like once it is finished. As you can see, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to take a bite out of it and tell you guys how good it tastes. Finally, the fettuccine Alfredo is done, so it's time to taste it and tell you how good it is. First, I will be squeezing a little bit of lemon juice on top of my fettuccine Alfredo. And then I'll be mixing it together with the pasta, so the pasta can get coated into the fettuccine Alfredo sauce. After squeezing some lemon, it's time to eat our fettuccine Alfredo. Let's go ahead and take a bite. The lemon lemon adds a nice touch to the fettuccine Alfredo. It isn't overpowering it with its sourness, but it's there, and it's adding more flavor to this Alfredo. I also like the coriander that was put on top of my plate as a garnish. It adds a nice earthy flavor to this dish. If you don't like coriander, then that's okay because you can just top off this dish with some cheese if you would like to. But I do prefer the earthy flavor of the coriander. Let's try some of the scallop. It's so good. The scallop is nice and soft. When you take a bite out of it, it just breaks apart. It's also a bit chewy as well. This dish is a very rich and savory delicacy, which makes this dish very enjoyable. This is a very good dish to serve for having guests over or a family gathering and many more events. Let me have a moment of silence to devour this delicious plate of fettuccine Alfredo. Alfredo is one of my favorite dishes, but this one is the best one I have ever had. And before I end this video, I would like to say a big thank you to my grandma for sharing this recipe of fettuccine Alfredo. And to everybody who loves eating pasta and you haven't tried fettuccine Alfredo yet, you should try out this recipe and I am 100% sure you will love it. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified when I post my next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!